Hi, this session will guide you on how to do the sales process in SAP Business One. So in SAP Business One, the sales process involves the following, including issuing a sales quotation, selling the goods or services, delivering the goods, and lastly, invoicing the customer. So under the sales process, the following documents are included. We have the sales order, delivery, and accounts receivable invoice, all part of the sales accounts receivable module. And the last part of the document under this process is the incoming payment, which is part of the banking module. The sales process starts with the creation of a sales order. Sales order affects the amount of stock committed to a customer and therefore the available stock quantity. The second step in the sales process is the creation of delivery, and it reduces the stock committed as well as the in-stock quantities. And in this case, the delivery will reduce stock valuation as well as it will pose a cost of sale. The third step in the sales process is the accounts receivable invoice. And in this process, it is only the mandatory document. And last, that completes the sales process is the incoming payment. There will be posting of incoming payment that we're able to receive from our customer. So let's try to review the VAR sales document. So this again, the sales order is a commitment from our customer or a lead to buy a product or a service. The second document is the delivery, and it's a legal binding document indicating that the shipment of goods or the delivery of services has actually occurred. The third document is the accounts receivable invoice, and it is used to request a payment from our customer. And the last document is the incoming payment, and basically it is used to clear the debt of an accounts receivable invoice. So before we start with doing the sales process, so let me first check the level of my inventory for the items previously added in my master data. Okay, so take note, I have the item 1000 and item 1001, the mouse and keyboard, which both have 50 number of stock. Okay, so it is always crucial to check the level of or number of inventory because it will guide you on how much item you can release to your client or customer. Anyway, so let's start with doing the sales process. So just like what I told you a while ago, the sales process starts with the creation of a sales order. So first things first is to identify the customer or to identify your customer. Next is to add the items that will be committed to your customer. In my case, I have the two items, item 1000 and item 1001. So as usual, you can select both of the items by using the shift or control keys, or rather by holding the shift and control keys. Okay, since the level of our inventory is only 50 for both of the items, we cannot commit 50 or more than 50. We always have to ensure that we have enough number of inventory available. So let's just try selling half of our current inventory, which is 25. Okay. So once you're able to add the items that will be committed or sold to our client or customer, so all we have to do is to add this document. Okay, so we have an error. So there is a delivery date that is missing. So just like what I told you last time, for us to populate the delivery date, all you have to do is to type asterisk and click the tab button. So doing so will automatically populate the delivery date of this particular document. So everything's clear. So we can now add the sales order. Okay. So as usual, there's notification that you're able to successfully add this document Okay, so let's close the sales order. And again, let's open the sales order. So as usual, all you have to do is to click the last data record button under the toolbar. Okay, so next is to forward the sales order to the next document. So as usual, at the lowest rightmost part of this particular document, click copy to, and this time click the delivery. So just like the case of the other documents in the purchase process, doing the copy to button will also populate the current document in the sales process. So you can always check the remarks, meaning that this particular delivery document is based on the previously created sales order. So same, everything is clear. So all you have to do is to add the document. Okay, so this time, let's open again the delivery document. So always click the last data record or click the last data record. Okay, so the third document is the accounts receivable invoice. So same, everything in the record is populated. And based on the remarks, this particular accounts receivable invoice is based on sales order 463 and based on the delivery document number 455. So same, let's add the document. So we're now done accessing the sales accounts receivable module. We're now down to the last step in the sales process, and that is incoming payments. So incoming payments is part of the banking module. Incoming payments, incoming payments. So why incoming payments? Because we are going to receive payment from our client or from our customer. So to do this, all you have to do is to, again, look for your customer. In my case, I have my CU S1000. So in the middle part of this document, you can see the document number 434, which is the current document that we have to process or that we have to settle. So just check this document, and in the white area of this particular document, right click, then click payment means. So since our GL account is already populated and that is our petty cash, all you have to do is to click this particular cell or box and do the right click method and copy balance due. So once the balance is copied, click OK and just add the document. Okay, so we're able to complete the steps in the sales process. So how to check if we're able to properly do the sales process? So let's open the sales accounts receivable module, and let's open the first document that we process. So click the last data record, and in the white area of this particular document, right click, then click relationship map. Okay, so as you can see in this particular relationship map, under the sales process, we have, of course, your business partner, in this case, our customer whom we transact with. And the process involves, again, the sales order, the delivery, the accounts receivable invoice, and of course, the incoming payments. So yeah, that's how easy doing the sales process. But let's try to go back to my inventory. So to check if we're able to release items via the sales process. So inventory, item master data. So let's check my items. Okay. So as you can see in this particular record, so before we have 50 number of stock for the mouse and keyboard. Now we only have 25. Why? Because we sold the items to our customer. And that ends the discussion about the sales process.